Hey guys and gals, this is a snapshot review of 21W10A or Lush Caves update. So looks like we're in a very boring area. We're interested in what's down here. And I want to kind of poke around and see what the Lush Caves has to offer. And so far I'm liking what I'm seeing. I actually had to go into the single biome just to see exactly how this worked. And so far I'm liking this. And this is, you always hear me refer to Quark. Quark has something similar, and as you can tell, looks like we get ourselves a new light source right here. So it looks like we got some vines and some foliage. Oh, those are little trees. We'll take a look at the blocks in a second, but honestly, this is very beautiful, even though if it's Minecraft and it's blocky. You know. I got a creeper down here too. This kind of reminds me of Uncharted. You know, if anybody's ever played Uncharted before. It kind of reminds me going into those areas. Ooh, wow, look how deep this is. Imagine this being like your hidden base right here, and you have like a little botanical garden. So, yeah, boy, look at that. And that's the ceiling too. So this is probably the new mossy stone here. So instead of having cobblestone, now we have mossy stone. But we're going to take a look at the blocks here. But yes, looks like we get ourselves a new light source, plants. Let's see exactly what the inventory has to provide. And you can tell they really have smoothed out the terrain, not territory. So let's go into Creator. But yeah, I had to manipulate the game's environment just for Lush Caves to come up because it would not work for me. I couldn't get it to work. So we got deep slate copper ore. Here's the new textures that they have. This is called deep slate, cobble deep slate, polished deep slate. What does that look like? Kind of want to build a castle. And we got the deep slate stuff. Let's see what else we have in here. Deep slate lapis. I guess it's almost the same. And honestly, that's pretty right there. Alright. Alright, let's see what else we got here. I'm looking for any new blocks to build with. So we got deep slate diamond ore. So now we, instead of just having stones in diamonds, now we have deep slate in diamonds. Where are the slabs and stuff for concrete? Yes, I know I got my tooltips on it. We got our copper. Let's see here. Flowering azalea leaves. I can't even pronounce that, so my bad. And we got our same usual. I'm just going to pull out some stuff here. Moss block, moss carpet. That's the stuff that I'm interested in. I may be missing some stuff. This is just a quickie today. So it looks like grass, like astroturf. And you can also, I wonder if you could stack these carpets on top. And not quite. I was hoping maybe you could layer them like snow layers. So if you really wanted to put astroturf in your cave, this is probably about as much as, this is as close as you can get. And those are those little trees. Can you walk on those? Yeah. But these would make a nice little hedge around like a castle or maybe a garden or something. Of course, you got these too. So, you know, it looks pretty cool. Here we got the regular variant of it, so without the flowers. So you could actually mix and match these up here. Now, for those who don't know, I like to do mostly designs and stuff, so I like build stuff in Minecraft. But I didn't see a sapling for this, so how does one of these grow? I don't know. But I did read something, though, about these types, some of these ores, like the copper ore and the deep slate copper, you know, and all that stuff. I heard that they only can be achieved or input it in as a data pack. So I'll have to learn that, which I haven't had time for due to work and stuff. So yeah, I just hadn't had the time to really get into anything. Dripstone block. Well, that's pretty cool there. In fact, it's just the textures alone that make this stuff kind of what it is. I don't even know what I'm saying. Any more new Redstones toys? No. I'm still working on my door pack, and I need to do the gates and stuff, but no new mine stuff. Let's see what kind of food. This is just a half-ass going through this. I may have to censor that. Glowberries. I didn't even see a glowberry bush in there, or was I looking too hard? Big drip leaf. Well, let's take a look at those. Bamboo, drip leaf. Like I said, this is just a rough review. So far, like I said, I'm always happy with the updates that Mojang has been performing on Minecraft. Spruce blossom, maybe that's what you need. Let's see here. Or spore blossom, my bad. Oh, you can't plant that anywhere, huh? Can you put it on the astroturf? Maybe it needs to be in a cave. A spore blossom. Or maybe you can't even plant them. Yeah. Alright, well, let's find ourselves... we're going to go look at a cave here. So the only way to really learn this is by figuring out how the stuff does. So, yeah. It's like these vines are growing. And alright, hold on. I'm sorry, I don't want to hear mobs going off while I'm exploring. You know, after a while it does get kind of annoying to hear them. Oh, that's right, I read something about now they are putting clay down in these caves. So if you played Quark, they do almost the same thing. So yeah. So the vines do indeed grow down here. Now, do they work with bone meal? Let's take a look here. Now, like I said, though, for those who know me and stuff like that, I like to build things underground because it's always a challenge. Yes, it does work with it. Oh, you have to hit the top of this. Wait a minute, could you use this as an elevator? Nope. I don't know how high these things can go. And two, can you climb it? Let's see here. No. Alright, so now we know how that works. These are just blossoms, but how do you get these here? Man, this is just beautiful work. Matter of fact, I got an idea here. We haven't done a selfie in a while since I stopped doing explorations. Let's see here. Yeah, for those who don't know, I actually have a new skin now. It matches my current hairdo. And somebody's going to say, oh, he's doing those again. There's no light here. Maybe I can get to some place that there's light. But yeah, this is really kind of a beautiful cave. It's really nice. Matter of fact, if anybody's ever been into Fern Canyon, which is in Northern California... Oh, you can pull those. Can you, Oh, that's how you turn on the lights. Use some bone meal. So, I don't know. Could you eat those? Yeah. Let's go ahead and take ourselves a selfie real quick right here. Let's see here. And yes, I do selfies in these. It breaks up the monopolist of just taking a screenshot, especially when you got plants in the way. But there it is. Take that. The Lush Cave update. And I can't work backwards, of course. But I'm really happy with this. I'm absolutely 100% happy with the caves. This is, like I've said, you've heard me say this before. Oh, man, you get a lot of clay out of these now. I hope they keep that, because I use clay a lot in my builds. You know, for terracotta, glazed terracotta tiles, floor tiles. But I do a lot of the, you know, like, okay, so these blossoms grow on the ceiling. Hold on, let me try this again. Creative. So, certain plants can be... Okay, so you got blossoms. I guess... Oh, that's kind of cool. Still got the same old crusty bats. Man, I could just see myself building a whole entire botanical garden now. Can anything else grow in moss? Let's try some of the old generic stuff like flowers. Will these grow in here? Indeed they do. So you can actually use this as astroturf. Now I'm going to try another item here, which is a tree. All right. And the whole goal about these reviews is to see, you know, for some of us who are into creative and making maps and stuff, is to see if this stuff actually does work. And will it work for our likings? Let's get ourselves a torch. And I'm going to bone meal that there. So it looks like trees do not grow in it. And then 2, I wonder if it spreads to adjacent blocks. Let's try the tree here. So indeed, you cannot grow plants in moss. So if you're planning to find one of these caves once the final release is out, well, as a matter of fact, I'd like to see some trees in these. I hope Mojang does that. Of course, you could always do your own. Let's try one more tree here. And this time we're going to try a tall jungle wood in here. Could it be done? Sometimes you actually have to pull these around the edges. It depends. Maybe not, because this cave is pretty well... So there is some limitations as far as I can tell. Let's try bone meal on a bare piece. What happens? Let's see here. It's all lush caves. Let's look for moss blocks. I want to see if we can grow some vegetation on these here. But I think I'm excited for this, seeing what this is going to bring. No. I wonder if it spreads though. Let's try it. Recipe. We don't care about that. Oh! Okay, so it does work eventually. Let's get to a place that's got a lot of light. Okay, does it work on plain dirt? No. So you actually have to have a moss block here. Not sure if it grows around. I could have turned up the tick speed a bit, but... Okay, so that's how that works. So you just have to have one moss block. And maybe some dirt around it for it to spread. So this is almost similar to the stuff you find in the nether. And these trees do appear when I bone mealed that, too, in the carpets. So... we'll pull this ugly junk out here. Oh, look. Found lapis already. We're already hitting luck. Alrighty, let's go see what else we can do here. But yeah, let's try that again here. So indeed, these do spawn up. So you just need bone meal. And boy, this really does take off, huh? Oh, and it does roll over these. So this can change these blocks at any given time. Yeah. So moss does infest. And it does replace these blocks down here. So, like clay, for example, it may infest it. So you better scoop it out before it it spreads. But yeah, I mean, this is beautiful. This is a beautiful update. I really want to play this on a server, multiplayer server. See, like, this ain't growing here. I think it just depends. But yeah, I'm really happy with this. I'm kind of stoked for it. Oh, wait a minute. I just realized something. The reason why this wasn't working, I mean, silly me, I forgot to put the dirt down there first. Alright, let's try it again. Can I grow it now? No. Probably need a more space in here than this. But yeah, you know, that's kind of pretty with that sticking out there. Now we just need some cave crystals to kind of hang down from here. It would be really cool. But anyways, guys and gals, this is it for the update. Will this be able to be spread up here too? No. I thought maybe I can, like, bone meal something up here, but I guess you can't bone ceilings, but you can bone floors. There's some dirt there. There we go. Now we filled that in. So yeah, this is something more you'd see like in a swamp, but other than that, this looks beautiful. This just reminds me of playing Uncharted or something. Just imagine some... This is something I want to see Minecraft do really quick, maybe in the next update or two. Put some underground cities, underground ruins. You know, I mean, dungeons need an overhaul, strongholds need an overhaul. But I want to see something else with this, like maybe an old building or something down here that we can explore. Something similar to a woodland mansion. But yes, I'm really happy with this. Looks beautiful. I can't wait to see more and see what Mojang has in store for us.